Welcome, wanderers, to Whittle Walsh's workshop. We're here on Whittle Walsh's workshop. We'll whittle you what you want. Well, wanderers, it's been a long time since the last time we talked. To be honest with you, I pretty much burned out on the bus, but there has been a little bit of progress made, and I'm going to give you, all you loyal subscribers, an update. So let me just start here. All right, so I got stalled in the kitchen, and I was trying to figure out what to do about the stove. I was debating whether to use a electric cooktop or go with a propane. I didn't really want to do propane because I thought we might be able to do all electric and stay off grid, but I just said, you know what, we're probably not going to do that. So I ended up finding a stove on Craigslist for like $50, an old RV stove. And that's what sparked the rest of my kitchen build. So the stove goes right in this little spot right here. And then I got a drawer bank here. And I got a drawer couple cabinet underneath. And then I had the sink base over here, which I didn't draw in here. So if you are going to build anything, I would suggest learning how to use Google SketchUp, or I think it's just called SketchUp now. And it gives you can draw, it gives you all the dimensions. It's a great tool to kind of draw some blueprints. So let's head to the bus and I will show you exactly what we were doing. So like I said, it's been quite a while since the last bus update, but I'm going to give you a little preview. See that thing right there? Oh, that might be the countertop. So we come around the bus, okay? The bus is open. Now you see this right here? This is where that RV stove comes. It comes out of the cabinet and it goes down, and I hook a propane tank up there, but I'm gonna run that line probably back into the garage back there, maybe. Or maybe I'll just put the propane tanks underneath. But it's just, it runs off like a little barbecue hookup. Any kind of barbecue propane will do. Works really good. So let's come on in here and I'll show you what I did. The bus no longer starts. All the batteries are dead, which is another bummer. So let's see. We'll turn on the lights. There's a little work table. So as we come down through here, there it is. There's the cooktop. There's the cabinets. Now, I'm not going to get into how I built cabinets because I'm not really a cabinet maker, and there are people that are far better at building cabinets on YouTube than me. But this is this was the design we saw in the garage. You know, it was this cabinet here and this cabinet and the stove cut out. And then I had the sink base cabinet. And I installed the sink in the countertop. And this was a sink that they were throwing away at work, or at least the faucet was. The sink was actually in the bus when I bought it. So there's this sink. Works pretty good. And then here's that little range, which is really kind of nice. It's got a little oven in it. Heats up real good. All burners work. I was pretty happy with that. And then I made all the drawers and the drawer bases. First time I've ever built actually cabinets. Being a carpenter my whole life, I usually just install ones that are already made. So there's those. And then we have got those hinges from work too. Nothing under there is hooked up. And then we got this down here. And you can see back there where the gas line comes down through. So yeah, so there's the countertop, and I made that too. I will put a little link in right now to tell you how this thing came about. All right, wanderers. So a few years back, when everybody was making those flood coat epoxy tables, I decided to try one out, and mine ended up flash drying when I put the epoxy on, so it had all these bubbles everywhere. So I kind of just scrapped it and put it up for a long time. But I decided to grab it and see if I could fix it, cut it down, and use it for the countertop in the bus. So here it is. I just flooded it, sanded out the bad parts, and flooded it again, and it turned out pretty good. So now I'm just trying to get the paint off of this, or the tape off of this, the masking that I did on my finished edge here. This is the side that goes up against the counter. I got to pull that piece off there, and I think it should work out. And yeah, that's about all I've been doing in here. Like I said, I'm pretty burned out on it. The next thing I probably will tackle is this right here, and that's gonna go in this area right here. So I appreciate your viewing, and there may be another video someday. Thanks for watching.